What is up? You too. Check it out without a doubt. Tisha Tales, man. Young Miami exposes Diddy, confirms Cassie claims. Oh my God. Diddy should have never played 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗞𝗦. Oh my God. Tisha Tales is gonna bring this bad boy to you quick, fast, and in a hurry. This is another short one, man. I guess she's trying short content now, but not shorts. Hey, Young Miami, what is you gonna do, girl? Oh my gracious. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's see what she's talking about, man. Let's check it out.
Young Miami has just... Y'all come and sit down and shut the door.
Y'all come and sit down and shut the door. Shut the door behind you, because this is going to be some juicy information.
Y'all come and sit down and shut the door. Young Miami has just confirmed most of Cassie's lawsuit. And baby, she did it while she was trying to clown Puffy's other woman, or as she like to say, Puffy's munch, Gina. Y'all sit down. We are going deep into surviving Diddy. This is going to be a series, and baby, you can call this part 1. Young Miami just accidentally exposed Diddy, or at the very least, it looks like she confirmed what Cassie was saying. Y'all ready to get into this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's check it.
Okay, if you've been hiding under a rock, let me just...
Good God almighty, boy. Cassie, finest girl. You are a fine mama. Shame on you, Puff. Damn.
Or at the very least, it looks like she confirmed what Cassie was saying. Y'all ready to get into this? Let's go.
Look how beautiful she is.
Okay, if you've been hiding under a rock, let me just bring you up to speed really quick, okay? Cassie, who was the ex-girlfriend of Puffy, they were together for over 10 years, came with a groundbreaking lawsuit. It is not looking good for Puffy. They are all allegations, but baby, these allegations seem to have weight. I actually got the court documents. I did a full recap of all 35 pages. The news articles do not do the gory papers justice. I'm telling you, trigger warning, but you need to watch that live. But forget all that, okay? She made a lot of claims about Puffy. She said that Puffy made her wear white nails because he liked the way that her fingers looked wrapped around dark. I don't even think I can say it right. On top of that, she said that he literally blank trafficked her, made her search for male blank workers so that he could watch her blank them. And it was all this crazy stuff. It was literally some Eyes Wide Shut, but like on some on Taken level. You know, with Liam Neeson, Taken level, that's what it was. Again, we're not going to go through that, but woo. So a lot of people are like, what is going on? So like, he's in a voyeurism. He goes both ways. You know, Cassie or whoever the girl is in charge. And a lot of people first said, oh my God, I hope Young Miami's okay, right? Because that's his current girlfriend. If you read the abuse that she actually said, I firmly don't believe that people ever calm down from that level. It is literally on some like Silence of the Lambs without the lambs, okay? So people were like, oh my God, is Young Miami okay? And Young Miami was like, you got the wrong B, everybody okay? And everybody was like, okay, so maybe he did change. But the thing is, Gina, and who's Gina? She is a permanent side John of Puffy that went on Tasha K to basically expose how Puffy had done all these things. We have an audio of that. But more importantly, Gina showed up at some award show while Young Miami was there, and they got into it. They were going back and forth on Twitter until the last few tweets that quieted Gina up. And I remember when I saw those tweets, I was like, what? And Gina just got quiet. She was everybody on mute, the Beyonce challenge, right? But the thing is, what Young Miami tweeted, even though she was trying to go in on Gina, pretty much low-key confirmed everything that is in Cassie's lawsuit. Coincidence? Maybe. Y'all, let's get into these tweets. Okay, so here's how it started, right? So it was, so Gina posted herself at the Billboard Music Awards with a caption, "Love, love, love," hinting at her relationship with Puffy, okay? So then Young Miami she was not having it. She said, "Somebody please give this bee some attention." In true main chick fashion, Gina posted a pic on her Instagram story of Diddy kissing her on the cheek, adding, "If anyone is seeking attention, B, it's you." Now get this, the feud boiled over on Twitter when Miami fired off tweets about someone who's been around for years, needing to lay low. She called Gina a freaky A-B and shaded a cheap A limp ball carpet. I remember that. Gina does have old carpet on her floors, and I'm like, how are you dating a billionaire? But you got it just wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. So I assumed, of course, that Gina was either clout chasing, lying, or whatever. But y'all, Gina actually went on Tasha K after this, and she shared some crazy information. But first, let's get into the tweets that Young Miami might have really, screwed Puffy over. Because again, it's just too analogous. Let's get into this. All right, so here we go. So if you don't remember, Young Miami escalated the feud. She tweeted back-to-back random, and Gina was going hard at her like, yeah, that's mine, this and that. They were going back and forth. But listen to what Young Miami tweeted that shut her up. She said, "If I wanted you to eat my blankety blank, Diddy would have had you on your knees. Ho, ho, ho. You a eater." Now, when she first said that, I was like, ooh, that's so disrespectful. And I thought she was just being braggadocious. But Cassie, in her lawsuit, said that Diddy coerced her and kept her high on everything, right? Everything. And coerced her to engage in relations that she did not want to, forcing her to please him. She was forced to be with guys. She was forced to this. And he literally made her order out of a catalog of male blank workers and he liked black men blank workers that were strong like bull. Interestingly enough, she also had to always have white fingernails because he loved the way her white fingernails wrapped around his presence. And she had to have these things called freak-offs once a week. You know what I'm saying? So when I read that, I was like, wait. Before I thought Miami was being braggadocious, but she is literally saying that Diddy, either by mental coercion or sometimes by force people to basically act as his little toys and pass around. Get this. She said, "You want a baby bee? I have a career, ho. You a certified freak. You haven't heard from Diddy since the awards, reminiscing on getting rid of babies. Let that hurt go, okay?" Again, she said you a certified freak. This is kind of pretty much solidifying that the freak-offs, is what Cassie called them, actually do exist. She said, "Gina, you've been down bad ever since I came into the picture. You've been crying for a baby for 10 years, and you've been around as a bee that eat cat and dong when he feel like it. You are an eater. You the same bee that was crying on Tasha K because you wanted a baby." This is what she said. Does that not sound like what Cassie said Diddy also forced her to do? She's basically confirming, at least if I read it right, or at least it's analogous, that these freak-offs actually did exist. And more importantly, as she said to Gina, she might have been braggalicious, but if Puffy wanted Gina to be at the service of Young Miami, Gina would have to do it whether she wanted to or not, because at that time they were going back and forth. So there is no way that Gina would have wanted to do that. Is this not feeding in and confirming the way Cassie was like, I was his toy and he made me do stuff against my will? Y'all, but it's more, right? And get this, in the interviews with Tasha K, I'm talking about Gina now. Gina did interviews with Tasha K. She described the same type of abuse that Cassie outlined. And get this, Cassie, this is how long Gina's been around. Gina said Cassie actually reached out to her to make sure she was okay. Literally, she reached out to her to make sure she was okay. Hold on, let's get into this. Let me play the audio.
When he was with Cassie.
Yeah.
So could you explain to me how this came to be and what made you stay even though he was with Cassie? What was he telling you?
When I first met Puff, I did not find him I didn't like him like that.
Okay.
That's important to note because Cassie says in her lawsuit that she wasn't feeling Puffy either. Apparently, he really, really likes to chase. Note, if anybody wants Puffy, you better play hard to get. Now, whoever said, I'll play hard to get, that was a test and you failed. You better play you better play get away from me. Again, go watch my video with that 35 page. Stay away from Puffy, if any of this is true. Even if this is only a fraction true, you better run.
Eventually, he grew on me.
And you knew about Cassie?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did Cassie know about you? Is the question.
She did. She knew about me 4 months into the relationship.
Yo, he literally was playing musical
chairs. And how
chairs.
did you find out about that, Cassie knowing about you?
Because she reached out to me.
Oh, she did? Mm-hmm. What did she say?
Basically, she just said to just leave him alone.
And you should have listened,
But she reached out to me a few times after that, and she was never nasty to me. She didn't call me names or nothing. She was always nice. I don't know if it was fake or not, but she was always nice.
Okay. What was your response?
I will say Gina got a soothing voice.
She told me, the last time I spoke to her, which was a couple years ago, she told me, she was she called me at 4 a.m. and was hey, I just had a dream and I just wanted to call you and tell you that I don't hate you, I don't have bad blood towards you or anything like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like Gina's voice. She sounds like such a sweet person. We know Cassie is a sweetheart, and you know what? Young Miami, she is a sweetheart too, even though, she always on her city girls up, and we're big fans of Young Miami. Here's the thing. I am not implying that Young Miami got her fingernails white like Cassie, because that's a style now, right? Cassie had to keep them white back then when nobody's wearing white nail polish. I'm not implying at all that Young Miami is a victim of Puffy's paws, because Young Miami said, we don't got to worry about her. She is well protected. So you know what? Fine. I am saying that I do think that this argument with Gina exposed something that I don't think Puffy's lawyers would want to get out. That he does coerce women to do stuff against their will, and they do it because of whatever. I'm not saying Miami has anything to do with it, but this ain't good. I really think from a battle of two egos, this basically exposed that there was some truth to what's going on with Puffy. And on top of that, just he never thought Cassie would be the one to bring him down. Maybe he never thought Gina would be the one to bring him down either.
Wow.
Y'all, one way or the other, this ain't looking good for Puffy. Let me know what you think. You think this made problems for him? Sure ain't help. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to y'all later. Also, don't forget, I'm going to be dropping a lot of videos tomorrow. Make sure y'all keep up. Bye. Hey, what's up, guys? Listen.
Wow, this is a marathon. I clicked on a marathon of Tisha Tales. This shit getting deep, man. This is getting deep with the girls, man. First of all, I'm mad at Puffy for taking advantage of any of these women, man. Don't get me wrong. If Cassie was down with the freak off, and if I want to please my man by doing other men, that's my business. But her being under the influence of, I don't think no woman want to do that. That's number one. Number two is, I think her being under all that horse tranquilizer, I'm going to call all these crazy drugs horse tranquilizers, is what make her want to do all this crazy stuff. But she got out, man. She said, I'm out of here. I don't want to do this no more. Sometimes people try to get out and they can't get out, and they try, to halfway get out. Nah, she just said, forget you, I'm gone. And she got out. When you make up your mind and that's all I'm going to take by any means necessary, I'm out of here. Now she's pregnant and about to have a baby. Congratulations. I hope everything works out for her, because she is fine. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.